it's ugly, but at the same time, it's so different and unique. You stand out. That's what people want. People want to be
like
different.
A status symbol
it's
type
a
of thing.
status symbol. Like, you can't get this truck. People want to be different.
Yeah.
In the truck, they want to appear different when they pull up.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Sometimes it's not really about if it's ugly or if it looks good. It's about you don't look like me when I get out my truck.
So, you know, I'm always going to be there for my friends and everything like that. If they need me, I'm going to pop up. I'm going to be there. But I don't require a lot from my friends. I'll give you my all, but I don't require the most from them.
Mm-hmm.
So please go hang out with Keisha and them.
Yeah.
But when you get mad that I'm hanging out with my friends, I don't know. It just really grinds my gears. I think it's weird and it's possessive.
I guess I'm saying I would.
You're gross.
But here's my thing though. It's
What?
like I don't necessarily be in those places to do that anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't.
I mean, I know you don't, but
You know, I feel me like I don't even. It's not even naturally who I am. When that happened, I was a lot younger. You know, I'm being.
You
fast.
were too young.
I'm being fast.
You were being very fast.
Welcome to another episode of Real Cozy Talk. I'm your co-host Ty. To my right, lovely wife, co-host Nella. And we're here to bring you real topics, real views, and real cozy vibes.
Yeah.
Please make sure you share this video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. And please follow us on our social channels at Real Cozy Talks, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
Yep. Make sure y'all are keeping up. We also play our podcast on Apple and Spotify every week on Wednesdays at 7. So make sure you tune in there as well. And it's free to support. It's free to support. So hit the subscribe button.
Yeah. What we sipping on?
So we have this Schmidt and Son. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just trying to pronounce it, okay? But it's a Riesling. And yeah, that's what we sipping on. It's a Riesling. So cheers to episode 16 of Real Cozy Talks. Clink, clink.
Cheers.
I like it. What you think?
A little sweet.
All good.
A little sweet.
I know you like yours dry as rubbing alcohol. So, but anyway, what's popping? What's new? What's been going on with you?
Nothing, man. It's expensive out here.
Bruh, tell me about it. It's expensive to breathe.
You walk outside, you spend 50.
Literally. Every time I go to the grocery store.
If they could, I think they would figure out how to charge for air.
No, I'm sure. I mean, they already charge us for water. So there's that.
I know, there's that. But you know, how you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling good. I am just taking it a day at a time. Yeah, yesterday was pretty rough for me, but
yeah,
I had pulled it together. I was like super emotional. And then I realized, oh, my cycle, it's coming. And that's why I was more emotional than usual. But your girl's back in business.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to some real ish.
Let's get into some real ish. What we talk about?
We are talking about triggers.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
What seems to trigger you? What ticks you off? What grinds those
things.
gears?
A lot of things.
And it's funny that you say that, you know, they could charge us for water. Well, not necessarily what they already charge us for water. That's one of my triggers. It's like charging us for water, fruit, and vegetables.
Things that are like natural to the land.
That are already here.
Yeah. So you be triggered every time you walk in a grocery store?
It's criminal. It's criminal because it's like, it just makes every time. I mean, I grew up on a farm, so, you know, I understand that at times I wasn't necessarily used to paying for that. You know, because we could just go out into the grapevine
and pick your fruits.
Yeah, because we had plums, pears, grapes. We had collards, watermelon, cantaloupe, turnips. We had all of that. So it's like, it makes me want to get out there and just start gardening again.
Yeah, no, we need to do that. We need to at least make a mini garden in the back because I get what you're saying. Things are really expensive. Like the things that are natural to outside, to nature.
Exactly.
We paying hella money for it.
You know, if you want to charge me for a cow or something, okay. You know, you want to charge me
Right.
for some steak, all right. You know, that's a bit of a different process. But you charging me for a pear?
Yeah. Yeah. It is weird though. Cause like in Jamaica, of course, we got a lot of trees. You can go to somebody's house, they have, you know, the different kind of fruit trees, and you just get their cherries or like, let me get a mango off your tree real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it is kind of strange. It is very strange actually, but here we are.
Here we are.
What are we to do other than start a garden, which is gonna take time and it's a headache. It's a headache. But you know what be triggering me?
What's that?
It doesn't have anything to do with food or anything, but friends that get mad when you hang out with other friends.
Ooh.
Like you're not serious. Like you're not mad that I'm hanging out with some other friends right now. Like let's make it make sense. Like me personally, I'm the type of person where you can have as many, if you're my friend and we're really close friends, please have as many friends as you want. I'm already busy and got to tend to a lot of things.
Right.
So, you know, I'm always going to be there for my friends and everything like that. If they need me, I'm going to pop up. I'm going to be there. But I don't require a lot from my friends. I'll give you my all, but I don't require the most from them.
Mm-hmm.
So please go hang out with Keisha and them.
Yeah.
But when you get mad that I'm hanging out with my friends, I don't know. It just really grinds my gears. I think it's weird and it's possessive.
No, it is. It is. And it's very possessive when you really think about it. And it's kind of weird the older you get.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Like you really are jealous of your friends having other friends. And people will openly say that. Like I've seen people openly say like they get jealous when their friends hang out with other people. I'm like, that is not a flex, baby. That is you need to work on yourself and figure out why you think you own your friend.
It's very true. And the couple, and to piggyback off of that, you know, I don't really go through that, but the no piece, it's like not being able to tell somebody no. You have to pull back to tell certain people no sometimes because of how they may react.
Yeah.
That's a big trigger because it's like, I should be able to tell you no.
Right.
I shouldn't be able to sit here and do 100 things for you. And then on the 101 time, I said no. So what that mean? You don't do nothing for me? What?
Some people are like that. They forget about all the things you've done for them. And the one time you tell them no,
it really pisses me off because it's like, now it just comes off as if you don't appreciate anything.
mm-hmm.
You don't. You just want. And then it just raises red flags for me.
Yeah.
Because then what is this relationship really about then? Because I'm allowed to tell you no.
Maybe they grew up not hearing no.
Maybe.
From their parents. I don't know. But either way, whatever the reasoning for that is, child, it's annoying. Like, don't get an attitude with me because I told you I can't just this one time.
Right.
Speaking of attitudes, you want to know another thing that triggers the crap out of me? When people have an attitude for no reason. When I tell you, I be wanting to mink. Like, why? Especially when it's someone that I value in my life. Cut it with the attitude. I don't like it. And if you're mad or upset about something, I'm gonna need you to put your big girl, big boy draws on and be able to verbalize, I'm not having a great day, or I'm in a bad mood, or I need to step away because I don't feel the best, or I feel a little snappy. I would rather you do that than I'm here jolly, good vibes, and you acting stink.
Do you think it's also an issue if that person don't know what's going on?
As far as like if they don't know why they're upset?
Right, or moody.
No, I don't think if it's an issue they don't know why they're upset, but you at least need to say, I'm feeling these emotions and I don't know why.
Do you think they should come out or should just stay away, or should they still come out even though they express it?
As far as me and my relationships, I'd rather you just tell me because I'll understand.
Yeah.
I'll understand like, okay, you don't know why you're irritated or whatever. I understand it. Let me know when you're in better spirits.
Right.
Let me know. Or what can I do to support you while you're feeling like this? But don't just have me sitting up here talking to you and you're making me feel like I'm a bother, that I'm getting on your nerves, when I know in fact that I'm not doing anything to get on your nerves. Like, check yourself before you do the most. I don't like it. Don't get an attitude with me, because then I'll cut you off. Keep playing. Because I don't have time for that. That is very, like, annoying to me. Right. We are too big. We are too big. You need to find your words. Like, seriously.
Yeah, man, people just... I know, first of all, I agree with you on that, but I think some people don't even know. Like, they got so used to being in that space.
Yeah, I don't think some people know.
Yeah, they don't even know, so...
And that's for me to offer my support as your friend or as your family member.
Right.
And if it's not enough, then, baby, you're going to have to go step away and figure that out and return once you have things together, because that's too much.
I think some of that could be related to entitlement behavior, which is another trigger of mine.
Yeah.
I think some of it could be entitlement behavior because maybe no one has checked them on it.
Mm-hmm. So they feel like they can just walk around and act any kind of way. That's true.
Yeah, any entitlement behavior of any kind to me is like, you just feel like you could do that. I mean, something that's as petty as, we talk about this all the time, guys that are in 4x4 trucks.
Yeah.
F-150s and 250s. They feel like they could just push you off the road.
Oh my gosh, they really do. Like,
that's entitlement behavior.
Yes, the ones with the trucks really act like they want to run you off the road, and it's just like, you can indicate over and then come back over, right?
Right.
Like, that's the thing. Like, you can just nicely get in front of me instead of trying to clip the front of my car to let me know that me going 80 and a 70 is not good enough for you.
Right. Exactly. But just entitlement and or just overall, it's like, I don't like it. I don't agree with it. And then it puts you in an uncomfortable position because I'm the type that will eventually tell you.
Yeah.
In some kind of way.
Yeah.
You
sure will.
It's like, hey, look, you doing a lot. And sometimes it's not even directed to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be directed to me for me to be irritated about it. It's like, if you're getting upset with the situation that we're in, it's like, no, they're right. You're tripping. You are tripping.
So entitled people be getting on your nerves and triggering you.
Yeah, because it's just like, I'll give an example. While I understand her now,
yeah,
during that time, we were at like a low-level restaurant with my family, and she was just looking at her plate like, so ain't nobody gonna come get this plate.
I know.
Nobody can bag this up.
Yeah.
Like nobody.
I remember that.
While I understood her,
yeah,
she didn't understand where we were at.
Yeah. But it's just like, baby, you knew you paid $30 for this food. Like, you did not expect them to box you up like they normally do when you're dropping a couple $100. I get it. Like, I do, like, we kind of dine a little bit nice for the most part when we go on dates and stuff. And they do bag our food. And when I do go to like a more chill restaurant and they don't, I be like, dang, I forgot some places don't bag your food. But I know where I am. Like, baby girl, calm down.
No, for sure. But I think she was also, what got me is she was making just a little bit of a scene about it.
Yes.
It's not like you was keeping it to yourself and you be like, oh, they don't bag?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a different level of entitlement. Yeah, but you're making a whole scene. It's like,
what is this? Why
what
are they
is
bagging
this?
my food?
Peasantry.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes, that was a lot. This is a hard shift. But you want to know what something that triggers me? When I go to people's house and I have to use the bathroom, first of all, I try not to use the bathroom when I go to people's house. But when I go to their house and they have like they don't clean that little back part behind the toilet, it makes me not trust you a little bit.
Somebody put up a post that said, this part lets me know who you are.
Really?
Yes, I promise to God, I saw that like last week.
No, it's true, because then it's just like, first of all, my mama and auntie wasn't playing that. They were like, you clean this back part. So it's in my brain, like, you clean the behind the toilet. Like, you need to clean that back part. You need to clean the floor behind there. Like, you need to clean it every time you clean the bathroom. And if you don't, then it makes me question what you be doing in the kitchen when you cook the food.
And see, that's what I was saying in our last episode. It's like a trickle down effect.
Yeah.
It just makes you think about other things.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things where it's like, if this looks like this, that's probably gonna look like that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's another thing. It's like, if you know that somebody's coming to your house well in advance,
Yeah.
and you don't do no straighten up of any kind,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, you at least want somebody to be comfortable in your space.
Yeah. Or just don't invite them, which is why, you know what, I be staying at my own house. Honestly, I would rather stay at my own house. And yeah, like I don't, there's certain people's house I don't mind going to. Like, I go to my Keisha's house, I be comfortable every time. So
No facts. I could sleep in the kitchen.
yes, exactly. But there have been some other questionable environments, like where it's just like, oh, I'm not eating your chicken.
That's a big fact, yo. I'm not eating your chicken. Nah, all of a sudden, I'm not hungry. You know, I don't know what happened.
I ate before I got here.
I ate before I got here. Nah, I'm good. No, trust me, I'm good. Bottled water, got you. Let me get that. That's about it, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, there's a lot of things triggering us, but for me, those are like main things right there.
You want to know what else triggers me? This is the last one. Excuse me. Not as much as it used to.
Yeah.
Because I don't really respond to people on social media like that.
Right.
When it's negative, I'll just block you real quick because I don't have the time, nor do I have the energy. But when people, and you've seen it, try to argue me down that my hair is fake.
Oh, yeah.
It really bothers me when people act like Black women cannot grow long hair.
Yeah, it's crazy because your hair is, it's like hella real. There's no.
I barely wear extensions, first of all. If I do, it's for some braids. I don't wear wigs. Not that I'm against them. I just don't know how to do them. But I don't wear wigs. I don't wear little sew-ins or anything like that, like extensions that way, other than when I'm braiding my hair. So why are you trying to argue with me that my hair is fake? And I remember some of my friends, like if my hair got reposted on like a hair page or something, people would be in the comments like, you're so dumb, like her hair is real. And I'm like, yes, I don't even have to respond. Like y'all are some real ones for like letting these people know. But you'll literally see my scalp and they'll be like, but it's fake. This is my scalp in the middle.
Yeah, you can see exactly. Which they're trying to get, well, from some of the posts that I've seen, we're trying to get more clever with it. You know.
Yeah, no, the hair, yeah, it's evolving. It's evolving, but baby.
It is. But some of it nowadays, some of it is hard, well, for me.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't follow it on that level. But when I do see some of this stuff, if I stare long enough, I'll be like, okay.
You can see the little dots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I
Yeah.
if I stare long enough. But
yeah.
aside from that, yeah, that was crazy to me. It's like, how can you not tell if it's, and this was during a time where it wasn't evolving on that level.
What?
Like with your hair?
Yeah.
And you probably still see it today, but I'm talking about like in the beginning.
Yeah.
It wasn't evolving in terms of like the wigs and the laces.
Yeah,
and
no,
all
that's
of
facts.
that.
Like they existed, but now today they got some different kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's different today. But
Yeah.
then it was like, yo, this is mad real. Like, what are
Yeah.
you talking about? And I'll go to other people's like pages that aligned with yours, and I'm like, her hair is real.
Speaking of real hair, Beyonce posted a video in the middle of the night, basically, or in the wee hours of the morning, like of her wash routine. And I was just like, first of all, I've seen clips of her hair, which is why I'm always so confused
Right.
of people's commentary about her hair in this hair care line, how she never shows her real hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I am pretty sure we've seen her real hair multiple times. She does wear wigs and all that stuff, but we've seen her hair. But baby girl posted a video showing scalp, honey. I gotta show it to you.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I gotta show it to you. She posted it like literally like less than 12 hours ago.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Showed her little wash day, showed her hair getting flat ironed. I'm like, yes, Beyonce, like, please let these people know. And I think she did also like, she did like a voiceover and made a comment like, basically, just because you wear wigs and stuff don't mean you don't have hair under there. It's just like, and what is the obsession anyway? Like, why are you so obsessed? Like, is it triggering for you to see somebody with some long hair?
I think it's triggering. It could be triggering for a lot of those who can't necessarily, go beyond a certain point of growing hair. It
Yeah.
could be a genetic thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
So you know, it's just easier sometimes to just be like, you can't, just because they can.
Mm-hmm.
Shallow thinking, in my opinion, but
Well, yes,
usually that's how that goes. Other than that, it wouldn't bother you as much.
that's fine.
You wouldn't be as invested.
Right. I've never felt so invested in someone's hair to determine if it's real or fake. Like, never. If it's real, great. If it's not, even better, because then it looks really good. Like, your install is amazing, baby.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was my last little thing I had to throw in there because the people be trying it. They be trying it.
Is there anything that we could take away from these triggers? Like maybe how we deal with them? Or...
Yes, because I'm not as easily triggered, but there are some things that I cannot change that I need to just let go. So I think that I can work on not letting things trigger me as much as they do, because I'm telling you, I be annoyed sometimes, like at stupidity and like just unnecessary stuff. It really irritates me.
No, for sure. If I can remove myself from it, I will. So that's my thing. I'll just remove myself if I can. If I cannot remove myself and you put me in a position to where I have to make a decision or say something, I'm going to choose my thoughts.
You gonna choose to say something?
Every time, if I'm in that position, you know, like, don't put me in a position to just feel crazy, you know, like,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Especially if everybody else in the group ain't on that kind of time, and then you come out here with that entitlement behavior or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
You're just
dude,
gonna check it.
Hey, look, you know, easy for us to do though. It's just like, look, dude, you tripping? Like, that was a lot.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, we ain't where you think we are. You might want to pump your brakes on that. Because we all got to go back home or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, I feel you.
So, yeah, you just can't be acting like entitled in certain places. And in terms of the water and fruit and all that, obviously I've learned to accept it. You know, I'm a small fish in the pond.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't mean I don't get irritated by it.
Yeah, no facts. That's facts. Well, I feel you on all of that. So we need to work on not being as triggered by certain things. But shoot, then again, I'm allowed to feel that way.
Yeah, just like I'm triggered by them damn loans. I don't care what people talking about. I don't care. You made a choice to go. I don't care.
Yeah, no, I'm triggered too. Every time I get an email from A-Advantage, triggered.
Yes,
triggered. Yo. Why did I pay this much for school? Triggered. But it's okay. We're going to get rid of your ass soon, student loans.
I'm talking about today.
Yes. We are formulating a plan for you. And you'll be wiped out. You will be wiped out quite soon, my friend.
Facts.
Anyway, it's time to move on. Talk about what's been going on out there in the world. It's time for Hot Topics.
Hey.
First things first, Ashanti is engaged and expecting, honey. And you know who the baby daddy is. You know who the father of her child is. It's Nelly. First of all, are you here for this reconciliation? Are you here for this second attempt at love between these two?
Nah, yeah, I am for sure.
Yeah.
Because they just seem right for each other.
Yeah, yeah.
He be cheesing like from ear to ear.
He really do be cheesing like, I got her back and I'm never letting her go after this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's crazy because they've been separated for a while.
Yeah,
very long
time.
So it just leads me to believe that, I'm not saying she was saving herself for him, but maybe a little bit.
I feel like, no, you tripping. I don't think she was saving herself for him. I think it just so happens that it worked out in the future. And I know some people are like, I would never double back. I don't know if I would quite double back either, but I can understand why people do. Like, people are not always going to be perfect, especially when they're younger. And people grow and mature and people expect you to get it right the first time all the time. And I get it. Like, I would want my partner to get it right all the time the first time as well. But at the same time, that is not the reality of every human being or most human beings, to be honest.
Right.
It's just not.
Right.
So I'm here for Ashanti and Nelly. I'm here for this little baby. Another point out that I really love, granted, there are risks associated with having, you know, a baby after 35, pregnancy after 35. But I do love that more and more women are postponing their pregnancies to do it at a time where it works for them. Like, yes, is it more of a risk? Yeah. But I'm sure a lot of them are aware of that and they're doing what makes them happy at the end of the day. So I love that for women. I love that for where we are right now.
Yeah, I mean, if obviously, you know, if you are knowledgeable about the fact that your body has a clock, but you still want to do that, then you can't. I mean, how you gonna
Mhm.
You can't get mad at that. You
Can't
know
get
what I'm
mad at
saying?
that.
But I like the fact that she showed her appreciation with showering. I mean, they both have, but to me, that tells me, oh, okay, cool. It's
Mhm.
not. I mean, because it's just this one-sided receiving thing all the time, and it's like, look at Nelly. Look how he's smiling. He want
Yeah.
to be showered too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. They both look really happy. I love
Yeah.
that. I love that for them. I love that for them. This is a hard shift. This is a hard shift to go from all cheesy and bubbly to this fight. But Ryan Garcia defeated Devin Haney in their boxing match, child. Were you expecting that?
No, absolutely not. Now I wasn't fooled by all the Ryan antics because I actually follow boxing and I was looking at him train and I'm like, I don't know. I think Ryan gets trying to maybe putting on some kind of stunt, but at the same time, I thought regardless of what Ryan was going to do, I didn't think that he could dismantle Devin Haney the way that he did.
I know. I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting it either. I didn't fully feed into his antics. Like, they were a bit annoying, but I also understand that a lot of times these boxers are friends in real life. I'm not here to say if they are or are not, but a lot of them are very cordial in real life and they got to do what they got to do to promote the fight. So while I do think he is a little bit unhinged, a little bit for real, I do think that he drinks and all the stuff that he says he does. I also think he trains really hard, and I think that he had to put on a lot to sell this fight.
Yeah, I just think that you know, now the sad part about this is that Devin, while he talks trash sometimes, it's not in an annoying way.
Exactly.
You know, he's professional at the end of the day, but he also has to sell the fight. You know, the fighter's got to sell the fight, but the real problem is his dad.
Yeah.
Bill
You think so?
is what? Bill, listen, the whole internet, while Devin is, you know, he's catching strays, they are on Bill head. I'm talking about, if you just look at the comments and just go look at some of these videos, that man be talking crazy. Now, obviously there's some conflicting stuff there because, you know, you'll have people, man, you know, we always want to see our fathers support, you know, our sons, and then this is what y'all do. It's like, yeah, we get that part. But I think the real issue is that he's not only his father, but he's also his trainer.
Yeah.
And a lot of times in boxing, these father-trainer dynamics can get in the way of
The goal. Yeah.
You
That's
know,
facts.
and you know, I'm not saying he should not be his trainer and write him off. All I'm saying is he be putting his son in situations that his son can't cash out sometimes.
Yeah.
You
That's
know.
facts. But
Now-
what is this? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, what you about to say?
I was just gonna say, so what does this fight tell you about Tank?
It tells me that two things. One, I don't know if Devin Haney want to fight Tank now, but if he do want to have that, he want to make sure that there's a lot on the table that he can get out, even though if he loses, or even though if he lose rather. But for Ryan was like, Tank don't want to see this version of me because he had a rehydration clause, which he looked different when he fought Tank. If you look at the side by side comparisons. With that being said, Ryan did come in the fight 3 pounds overweight.
Yeah. What was that about?
I don't know what that was about.
And that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's like he took it seriously but didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Because 3 pounds, not even a pound, 3, my friend.
Which is a lot in boxing, and some people that don't realize that, they say, "What's 3 pounds?"
That's a lot.
That's a lot. It's a lot. Now, not taking away from his performance, but 3 pounds is teetering to welterweight. Devin Haney is not a welterweight fighter. Now, Ryan is naturally a bigger fighter, but that's teetering to welterweight. That's what the Earl Spencers, the Terrence Crawfords, the Boots. You can't be doing that in boxing.
You really can't. You really can't. And because, correct me if I'm wrong, but because he did go over 3 pounds, they removed that whole title situation from it, right?
Yeah,
because
so he's not a
can't.
champion because of it.
Yeah. So
yeah, exactly. So if he would have been at the same weight that he was supposed to fight at, which is 140,
yeah,
then he would have been champion. But
exactly. But he's irresponsible.
He's irresponsible.
Moving on to this woman allegedly blowing up her Lash Text car because she couldn't service her. Ty blew up, boom, boom.
That
set it on fire type deal, I should say.
That's
setting it on fire. That's what I'll say.
Those messages were oof.
I know. It's a bit much. And my initial thought was, That lady crazy. But I had to check myself. You are going through something. Because for you to melt down like that over some eyelashes, you playing. You're not for real. It's never that serious. Get you some mascara.
What I said at the beginning.
What?
Entitlement behavior.
Yes, very much entitled or very much mentally disturbed.
She felt entitled to sit out there in her car, you know, and she was saying things like, you know, you don't do this. I'm the only person you do this to and all this. I'm like, I don't know if I believe half of what you talking about. Like, you discredited everything the moment you got out there and blew that car up. To be putting gas on somebody else's property like that and vandalize it in the way that you did, God don't like ugly, and that karma is going to be real.
Yeah, that's really, really sad. That's
over some
really
lashes.
Sad.
And then now at this point, with you threatening her like that, are you really going to go up in there and get your lashes? Because now if that was me and you,
now you still got to get a new lash tag.
You get what I'm saying? You got to get
in
a new
jail
lash
probably.
Tag. But my thing is, if you talking to me like that, and then all of a sudden I decide for you to come in and do that, are you still trusting me to do this? Because you, like, I can do whatever I want to do to you now. Mm-hmm. You talking to me crazy, you might find out how crazy I am. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that the lady is. All I'm saying is, after you talk to somebody like that, that's almost like talking to somebody crazy in a drive-thru, knowing that they're handling your food.
Right. Exactly. Now, why would you do that? I'm going to cuss you out after you put the bag in the window.
Are you crazy?
After I get the food. Never before. Okay? Never before. Anyways, Tesla and these little Cybertrucks, all of them, almost all 4,000 of them have been recalled because of an issue with the gas pedal.
It's just dangerous, man. Like, listen, I think we're moving too fast. I think we're moving way too fast with all this new technology. I know everybody wants to be the first to do something, and that's an issue. But it's like, you have got to make sure that if you're going to be putting a product out there, you need to go and study the Toyotas and Hondas of the world.
Yeah,
because they spend years on perfecting their craft.
Yeah, that's true. I do think that he wants to be revolutionary in all the, as you can see, he dreams very big, which I absolutely commend. But baby, not the acceleration issues. You playing with people's lives. And I know that car companies have recalls all the time for certain issues, but it's just like, come on now. And then that car is it's so ugly. Would you drive that thing?
It's ugly, but at the same time, it's so different and unique. You stand out. That's what people want. People want to be
like
different.
A status symbol
it's
type
a
of thing.
status symbol. Like, you can't get this truck. People want to be different.
Yeah.
In the truck, they want to appear different when they pull up.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Sometimes it's not really about if it's ugly or if it looks good. It's about, you don't look like me when I get out my truck.
That really good call out.
That's what that really is.
Well, I'm gonna have to look like everyone else because that shit is ugly.
Listen, people need to go study Toyota and Honda. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. How many recalls do they be having?
I'm sure they have their little fair share of recalls. I feel like all these car companies do because of issues, but I just want Tesla to get it together because they can be a mess in a lot of things that they do. But have you been keeping up with the rat beefs? Like, I feel like there's so many rat beefs right now. Okay. It's rat beefs here. You get a rat beef. You get a rat beef. Because everybody is rat beefing right now. I feel like Nicki Minaj with her whole Bigfoot type of thing. She kind of, first of all, I was not here for Bigfoot. I was not. I love Nicki Minaj, but I love Megan as well. And I just felt like it was just a bit much. But I think it started like a, what do you call it?
A trickle down effect.
Yeah, like everyone's like rat beefing.
Yeah. Maybe this is one of the reasons J. Cole removed himself. Maybe he knew it was coming. I'm not saying he wasn't about the spirituality thing. I mean, you could obviously see that. You know, what I'm saying is he obviously, when you look at J. Cole, you can see everything about him. His whole aura speaks spirituality, and forward thinking, and just being wholesome within himself. So, you know, I do think while that is true, I think he's also in the industry. He knows what it is. He probably also wanted to remove himself for what he knew what was coming.
And I don't blame him.
Because they get information way faster than we get.
Facts.
With that being said,
What's your favorite of all the rap songs that came out recently, or who surprised you?
Surprise. Chris Brown.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Not because he can't rap. He been can rap. He could rap just as well as he can sing.
Yeah.
He been doing this for years. But that's a diss track.
Yeah.
He went straight at him and mentioned his name. Ain't about to be sitting here cutting no corners, no flips, or nothing.
Yeah.
That was now. If y'all want to talk about, I don't want the violent. Okay, talk about that track. Because Chris Brown sounded like he was not playing.
Yeah. 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 I mean, I don't like rap beef. I don't, but that Chris Brown song at Quavo, baby, you ate him up. You did. You ate him up. Has he responded yet?
I don't think so.
If he did, we didn't hear about it.
Not up to this point. Not up to this point. But
yeah.
But listen, this is all I'm saying. Don't sound like entertainment no more. Do it. You actually can hear what people are saying now.
Yeah.
Don't sound like entertainment no more. This is to me. I'm getting a kick out of all this.
You're a mess. That's why.
I'm getting a kick
out
of
all this. I'm
not
gonna lie. I am a little bit too, but it's really, really sad that this is what's entertaining. It's really sad. And I'm really sad that I'm a part of the foolishness for listening to this. But here we are.
Here we are. When's the last for you Drake lovers? When's the last time you heard Drake sound like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was telling my friend, I said, when you get to a certain level in rap or anything, it's more so rap because singing is different. Mm-hmm. But in terms of rap, usually those type of artists, when they come in, they rap about their struggles and what they want and what they wish they had and all this extra stuff. Mm-hmm. Then you get to a point where you get all the things that you ever wanted. It's like your songs reflect that. They reflect that.
They do.
So now what Drake reminded people and what Chris Brown did was, hey, let's not get confused. I'm entertaining here, but if I need to cut that switch on,
I'll cut that switch on. I guess we'll be staying tuned to see who's about to diss who next. I'm sure there will be another diss trap dropped in the next 1 to 2 business days, as I feel like every morning I wake up, there's another diss trap from one rapper to the next. So I guess we'll see.
Now we're going to find out if Quavo can really rap. Because like I said last week, he's an entertainer. I don't think he's an actual rapper. Ooh. Now we're going to find out if he can actually rap, if he's going to respond at all anyway.
I guess we'll see. Okay. All right. Well, enough with the rap beef. Now, I got beef with you with these questions that I got. I'm kidding.
Oh, you coming from that angle?
I'm not coming from that angle, but I got some questions for you. Okay. It's time for Apply That Pressure. All right. Who going first? You can ask me your question first, actually.
Okay.
I'll put myself in the hot seat first this week.
All right, something slight. Now I ain't got no craziness.
Okay.
Just slight stuff. Have you ever walked in on people having sex?
No. Hold on. I have not ever walked in on anyone engaging in sexual activities. However, I had seen people in a parking lot.
Yeah, okay.
Remember that little car that was sitting over at the outlet? And it was like all foggy and the car was rocking? You don't remember that?
Yeah.
But I've never walked in on anyone doing the do.
Well, I remember when we were in college, I can't remember if it was my apartment or yours, but I mean, they might as well have been in the room with us.
Oh, when they were always doing it?
Yes.
Super loud?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I forgot all about that. They did not care that they had neighbors. They were just like, we're getting it in. We're living out our college experience in the way that we want.
Yeah, facts.
And that's by getting it in. Speaking of getting it in, have you ever had a one-night stand?
Yes.
Ew, you disgusting.
I have.
Now, why did you say it so proudly? Like, of course.
Well, I mean, listen, I think a lot of people have. You feel me?
I have never.
We're
gonna define, and I know that you've had your little one night stand in real life, but like for me, like a one night stand is I don't know you, you're a complete stranger, and y'all have done it.
Okay, you mean
so like meeting someone random?
I've done that.
You're disgusting.
I done it one time though.
No shade to the people who have had one.
No,
night
I
stands.
mean,
sorry, we be having open dialogue like this, but
I have done that one time before. The other times when you broke it down like that,
y'all just move too fast.
it's people that I've known.
Okay, well, those are not one night stands. That's hooking up with people you know.
Yeah, I know. It's no. So, but in terms of I have had that happen one time before.
Yeah. Would you do that in your big people age? Like if you were not with.
I got what you mean. Yeah, you gotta explain. I get it. I'm not going to say no.
So you're still gross, is what you're saying.
I'm not going to say no. It's just that I guess I'm saying I would.
You're gross.
But here's my thing though. It's
what?
like I don't necessarily be in those places to do that anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't.
I mean, I know you don't, but
I feel me like I don't even. It's not even naturally who I am. When that happened, I was a lot younger. I'm being.
You
fast.
were too young.
I'm being fast.
You were being very fast.
You feel me? But I don't think I necessarily. It's like I would and I wouldn't. And the reason why I say I wouldn't is because I don't even be in those situations anyway. Like I'm not going to pursue you, not because I feel like I don't need to, just because I be so in my own bubble at times. I don't even be paying no attention to that stuff.
You're a gross human. Go.
So you wouldn't?
I would not. There are too many STDs out here.
Yeah, but No, you're right. You're right.
There are too many STDs, but you know what?
No, nothing. I'm not saying anything.
Sure. There are. I get a little nervous, but I'm a little scary just in general. I'm scary like that.
Listen, and we're going to move on.
I'm an overthinker.
We're going to move on after this. And I know this is not a logical way to think. I understand it completely. Mm-hmm. But say I go out, boom, we're talking, I run into somebody like you. In my mind, again, I don't know who you are, you don't know me. You just get this sense that there's no way you're that, you are somebody that I should necessarily be afraid of or be worried of. I know it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. Because I feel like you can look and present yourself one way and be a total thought disgusting.
I understand.
STD carrying person.
I get it.
So if you had a one night stand, would you hit it raw?
No.
I'm just asking. Heck
no.
It's just a question. I just ask. I think it's a valid question. People do that.
No, I know people do that, but nah.
You could be with somebody for a minute and find out they have things that I know people that have happened has happened to. But still, it was just a follow up question.
No. I got you. I wouldn't know. Not.
You're still gross though. But what's your question?
Listen, don't be judging me.
I'm not judging. I'm just stating facts. It's disgusting.
You're judging.
I'm not judging.
Okay.
There's a difference between stating facts and. But carry on.
I got you. Describe the last time I gave you secondhand embarrassment.
Secondhand embarrassment.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You don't normally do that. Like I don't feel like I have to worry about what's gonna come out your mouth or anything like that. Like you carry yourself very well in every situation, whether it be professionally, whether it be around friend groups. Things with our kids, I think you just act, I don't know, you're just really mature and put together. So I don't know. It would have to be when we were younger and I can't remember.
Got you. I feel you on that.
Yeah, I can't remember. But okay. What's something that you're afraid of that people would not expect you to be afraid of?
That people wouldn't expect.
That people wouldn't expect.
I mean, that's tough. That's a little tough. I mean, I'm afraid of heights, but...
Yeah, you're definitely afraid of heights, it seems.
Maybe enough people know about that now.
Yeah. Do you want me to ask you another question? I have 3 on backup.
Goodness. Give me 10 more seconds. What is something that I'm afraid of that people would not expect me to be afraid of.
I mean, heights is cool.
You know, listen, I don't know, man. I'm a G like that. You feel me?
Whatever. What's your
I'm a
question?
G like that. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm not necessarily afraid of a lot of things,
Yeah,
but heights for sure.
we know.
Roller coasters, all that stuff, amusement parks, and water and all that.
You gonna hold the bags.
I'm holding the bags.
Yeah.
All the kids, all 50.
What's your question?
In what sectors of life would you like to see women take more control of rather than men? For example, when abortion laws are being made, those rooms are only filled with men, and I don't think a single woman is in there. So just to give an example of what angle I'm coming from.
That would be one. That was my first thought when you said it. Like decisions on, so basically political roles. Like granted, you have women in, positions of powers politically, but there are a lot of men, too many men that make decisions on what happens to women's bodies, and it really pisses me off because you don't even understand the beginning of what it's like to be a woman. So for them to be making all of these decisions as it pertains to us, it's really annoying because you just don't get it.
I agree with you, yo.
So that would be it. That would be where I would love to see more women.
Any another major one? Because I'm with you 100% on that.
Another major place that I would like to see women where they aren't.
Anything. It could be anything, by the way. It doesn't even have to be extravagant or anything. Like, it could be work related. It could be, politically connected.
I would say, I don't know. That would be it for me that I can think of off the top of my head.
Or at least a major one.
That's the biggest one that just be in my head. Like, why are all these men speaking on us and you don't know nothing about us?
Let me ask you this real quick.
Sure.
I've always thought about this just to myself. I never had a conversation with anybody else about this, but I kind of see this as food. Do you think pads and tampons should be free?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they should be free because there are so many, there are women obviously that can afford it and all that other stuff, but like, there are so many women who can't.
Yeah.
Like, and I know that as of recent, a lot of, I think like maybe you can get it covered on like your HSA and all that stuff, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I just bought mine. But yeah, I think those things should be free. It's just really sad that it's not. Like,
the fact that they got to come to that when you're talking about HSAs and all this.
It's too much. Like, how many people don't have access to quality health care?
Facts.
Access to quality health insurance. Come on now. Like, those things should absolutely be free. If not free, a lot more affordable than they are. Let's say that.
I would say affordable than free. Reason being is because you still have to have professionals, check up on your signs and your taking your labs and everything on that nature.
Yeah, but we're just talking about the pads part.
No, you only brought that up. That's the only reason why I said that, because you said something about healthcare and
yeah.
That's the only reason why I'm saying that. But yes, carry on.
But that was really all. I agree that those things should be free. My last question to you, though: what's the most difficult decision you've ever had to make?
Wow. Most difficult decision I ever had to make. Jesus.
You can't think of one?
Give me like 10 more seconds.
You always need 10 seconds. I got another one if you can't.
Difficult decision. The most difficult decision I ever had to make.
Yep.
Got nothing.
It's okay. I have another question for you. What's something that you think sets our relationship apart from other relationships?
We have conversation that we communicate. Like, same difference, right? We have a lot of conversations. Or have some tough conversations.
Yeah, with ease.
I really don't think people are doing it. I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, I think it can be hard.
I don't think so.
It can be hard because we worked to get to the place where we could have these really hard conversations and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think we communicate very well and very openly. Probably a lot more openly than people would expect. We be talking about a little too much sometimes. But,
yeah, but I mean,
but I like that.
I mean, what's the, I think it gets easier.
Yeah.
But it's not easy because, again, you got them guards up, or you don't want to share too much because you don't know. I do think usually men and women, when they're in relationships towards, with each other,
Mm-hmm.
while, again, they can be in a relationship with each other,
Mm-hmm.
they both can sense if they can talk about certain things or not.
That's facts.
They both can sense it. And if they both feel like they can't sense that, I'm going to continue to be guarded.
Yeah.
In a way until I feel like it's comfortable.
Yeah.
To share certain things.
So it requires trusting your partner.
It requires a lot of trust. It requires a lot of trust and a lot of I'm sorry, you got to have terms and conditions in your relationship.
What you mean by that though?
Because, you have to make sure that you're giving each other your word.
Oh yeah. I get what you mean.
That's what I mean.
I apologize.
You can't just be sitting here talking about all right, you do this because I want you to do this and everything. Okay, now it's my turn to tell you. Whoa. I didn't think that's how this is going to work. Well, how else did you think this is going to work?
Yeah. Facts.
You get me? So
Facts.
That's what I mean. So I think, there's just not a lot of proper communication and conversation in relationships, because if it was, you won't be having all this discourse on social channels.
That's very true as well.
You will see, and again, I'm not blaming one side or the other, but I will see a group of women or a group of men be on these social channels and be talking about, man, I don't want to go home today. God, Lee, you know how bad it got to be for you to come online and say that?
Yeah, no, people really get up here and talk about that. Like, I'm on the verge of leaving him. And I'm like, dang. That, I'm not judging them, but it's just like, dang, it's probably pretty bad.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's probably pretty bad. And it's like, you get up, if you are on the social channels and you're saying that, where like your comment is there forever unless you delete it or the owner deletes it.
Yeah.
Then it's like, dang.
You should have felt more comfortable talking to your person about that, but
and maybe they tried. And that's another thing. That's why I don't read too much into it, because maybe they tried.
Yeah.
Maybe they come here for help without really asking for it.
Yeah.
You just really don't know. But all I'm saying is, when I see that kind of stuff, it's like, you're just not. Yeah, there's a disconnect.
Yeah, there is. Well, I'm glad that we are continuing to get better at communication. I love that for us. And I'm glad that we can have these conversations right here on Real Cozy Talks, no matter how hard or whatever they are. I'm glad we can talk about these things and share it with our audience. With that being said, thank you so much for watching another episode of our podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all the things to support us that are free. And we appreciate y'all tuning in. Cheers.
Cheers. Peace.
Peace.